Man, look, I see the forecast, man. Look, I could be wrong, of course, right? A number of things could happen that can make I could be wrong, okay? But look, am I surprised that the last time I saw any clip of First Take recently was Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith talking about Pacquiao versus Mayweather too? Does that surprise me? No, right? Does it surprise me that Max Kellerman is talking about, well, we can't really count the Conor McGregor fight. That's going to give Mayweather a false sense of security. He's going to feel like $1 million after that fight. But you know, if we have him fight Pacquiao next year, that'll be 3 years without a real fight. They're already talking about that. They're already addressing that on First Take, right? And look, that could have just been a random segment, and fair enough, okay. But I'm just going by human emotion here, and I know how it's. I've been watching a fight game long enough to know how losers react. Okay, and let me explain what I mean by that. Right now, a bunch of people are hyping up this McGregor versus Mayweather fight, like Skip Bayless, for example, right? Like they're really pumping it up. But the reality is, once the inevitable happens, Mayweather defeats McGregor, right? There is going to be a backlash, right? A bunch of people are going to act as if no one told them it was going to be a big mismatch, right? And the backlash is going to be to Floyd's, ironically, to his benefit, right? And that backlash is going to be, okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, ooh, you beat an MMA fighter that, never fought in a boxing ring. Big deal. For your 50th, pro win. That's basically what that's going to be. And I'm telling you, of course, some MMA fans are going to say shit like, well, I want to see Floyd now go to the octagon and do it. Fight McGregor in his game or something like that. But most importantly, the public at large is going to accept the Pacquiao rematch. Because Pacquiao is going to look spectacular. And I've been telling people this. Jeff Horn is in there to make Pacquiao look good, right? That's the only reason Jeff Horn's in that ring. Okay, that's the only reason this fight is happening. Pacquiao's going to look good. I guarantee you, I could almost guarantee you, that it's whether it happens organically or whether a member of the media has already planted. And I know for a fact they put plants to plant certain questions out there. It's another topic for another day, but I could almost guarantee you the question about how does your arm feel, Manny? Okay, after he looks spectacular. I even heard Max Kellerman say, "Oh yeah, it depends how Pacquiao looks. If Pacquiao looks good against Horn, of course it's going to look good against Horn, right? At least me, the high level, the high standard I have for Pacquiao, I expect him to destroy Jeff Horn, right? I just think he's that much better than him. But so I'm expecting that. But what you're going to see is people question. The question will be put out there: how does that arm feel? Does your arm feel better? And they're going to say, "Yeah, I'm 100% now. It's I feel better than I did 2 years ago," and it's just shit like that. Okay. Something about the arm. It's going to be brought up, man, about the arm. Okay, and they're going to over exaggerate how Manny Pacquiao, has, whatever, has his arm feels better. Look how great he looks. And they're going to try and sell it as, okay, now that it's 100%, then now we should watch him fight Floyd Mayweather. Okay, that's what this is about. No, but why would Mayweather and Heyman work with Aram and ESPN and look, right now, their goal, okay? Manny's towards the end of the road, so is Mayweather. Their goal right now is to have Manny Pacquiao destroy Horn, okay? Once he does that, Mayweather's going to destroy McGregor. There's going to be a backlash. Floyd Mayweather's not going to get any credit, zero, for that McGregor win, right? And frankly, in my honest opinion, I don't think he deserves any credit for that celebrity boxing match, right? But the same public that is making it a huge event is going to give him zero credit for it, okay? Because the public at large are a bunch of hypocrites. But that point aside, the backlash is going to be, well, how about you now get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao's 100% instead of fighting someone who's 0-0 in boxing? That's going to be the backlash. Look how good Manny Pacquiao looked in his last fight. Now he's 100%. Why don't you fight him now, right? And that's going to be the story. That's how they're going to sell the rematch. They're going to say he hasn't had a real fight in 3 years. They're already saying it. Max Kellerman has already started that narrative, right? And I believe that through the grapevine, that is by design. I honestly believe that. Okay, now people say, no, but keep in mind, I said a lot of this stuff will start happening before it started happening. I'm not Monday morning quarterbacking it here, okay? Now, I said, maybe Horn, maybe he surprises the shit out of all of us and beats the shit out of Pacquiao or knocks him out. Maybe that happens, right? And maybe Horn Mayweather could happen later this year. Who knows? I think Mayweather could beat Horn and McGregor on the same night, to be honest. Okay? In fact, I think Pacquiao could beat Horn and McGregor on the same night. I'm not even joking about that, okay? Like, they could both fight these dudes in the undercard and then fight in the main event against each other, right? But all bullshit aside, but all jokes aside, not that, I mean, I kind of believe that, but all that aside, right? I believe that that's what's going to happen here. Okay, it's yes, the fight's on ESPN. It's not on pay-per-view. They just want as many eyeballs right now watching Manny Pacquiao. So if you put them for free, millions are going to watch him instead of like 200,000-300,000 that would have bought this fight, right? So it's going to be millions of people watching. Manny's going to look like right now. People are saying, "Who cares? Manny's washed up. Manny's this. Manny's that." Who the hell is he fighting? Once he destroys Horn, okay, it's going to start. Max Kellerman's going to say, Manny looked spectacular. We should see Floyd fight him next. And it's going to happen. Okay? Skip Bayless is going to bring it up. Okay? It's going to happen. It will happen. I'm telling you right now, the Pacquiao-Mayweather saga is not over. Right? It is not over. Not for a long shot. It's so that's what I think, right? This is a sequence. Now, could McGregor knock out Floyd and it throws the whole thing out of the loop? Sure, right? I don't know. I guess. I guess it would throw it out of the loop. It's not gonna happen, but you know what I mean. Could Mayweather just say, "Okay, I'm retired. I'm done"? Could that happen? Sure. But there is going to be a media narrative for this fight. It's already started. It's already in the works. No, but they're not. Who's going to want to see that again? Like, I'm telling you, it's people are buying it. Like it's if you tell people, no, because Manny he had a fucking fucked up arm when he fought Mayweather. He was a one-handed man. The public is buying McGregor Mayweather. You don't think they're going to buy that Manny Pacquiao had a bad arm? They're giving McGregor a shot to beat Floyd just because they don't like Floyd. You don't think they're going to buy the fact that, that's why Manny couldn't beat him. Look how good he looked against that Australian kid. He was actually throwing it in that fight. Manny's back to the old Manny. He's throwing 100 punches around, and his arm was hurt when he fought Mayweather. That's what this is. And that's what's happening, okay? So I honestly believe Mayweather-Pacquiao will happen again in 2018. I honestly believe that. And I honestly believe that you already have people like Max Kellerman saying, oh, yeah, it's going to happen. In fact, I favor Manny. Man, Manny could possibly knock him out. Floyd hasn't had a real fight in 3 years, and he's not really taking the sport serious no more, and he's participating in celebrity boxing matches with MMA fighters. And so there you go. Right, so that's what I believe. That's what's going to happen. Right now, granted, if Jeff Horn destroys Manny tonight or knocks him out, then there goes that. Right. My thing is, if Jeff Horn, like, first of all, if Jeff Horn beats Manny, that's going to put me on a topsy-turvy. Like, I'm going to feel like I don't know shit then, because that's how. Like, if McGregor beats Mayweather, I'm going to feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right. But I'm pretty confident this is the way it's going to go, all right? But you know what? And this is an interesting question. If Jeff Horn beats Manny Pacquiao, I wouldn't, like, the name's going to be out there. Like, people are going to know about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be out there. That would be a big story, okay? No one knows who he is or anything, but if he wins, they'll know who he is. Don't be shocked if you see Horn versus Mayweather at the end of 2017, right? I wonder if Horn would have beat Pacquiao, would he fight Mayweather? Like, would that fight happen? I think so. Right? I think that fight would happen, but it's not gonna happen that way. It's gonna be Manny, Floyd. I'm just, the only reason I'm doing this video because I want it on record, right? Not because, oh, look at him, he's trying to be Nostradamus. Like, I'm just telling you, that's what this is. So that's what I feel it is. They're already starting the narrative. Yeah, they're already talking about how, it's watch that first take clip. And they're going to start talking about it on Undisputed, and that's how it's going to go, right? That's how it's going to go. Like, the only way they could have done this better is if Manny boxed an MMA fighter too, right? Like, if it was like Manny Pacquiao versus, Frankie Edgar or something like that. I don't know, right? Like, it was, I guess it would have made things a little more interesting. I don't know. Right now, somebody did ask me before I go real quick, because I got to go. I'm actually late to where I got to go, but hey, whatever, right? Who stands a better shot to beat the other? Does Jeff Horn stand a better shot to beat Manny Pacquiao than McGregor stands to beat, Floyd Mayweather? Look, I don't know if this will answer your questions or not, but let me tell you this, okay? Now, I haven't found anyone who's picking Horn to win. I haven't seen it, right? But let me tell you what people are not saying. People are not saying, well, in boxing, anything could happen. Like, nobody's saying that. Nobody is saying that if Horn lands one punch, it's like a win for him. Nobody is saying that if Horn wins one round, that's a victory. No, nobody's saying that, okay? Horn is, he might win a round or two in his fight. I could see that. It could happen, right? I think Manny's going to dominate for the most part, but could Horn pull off a round or two? Sure. I don't see Conor pulling off any round against Floyd, right? So to answer your question, I think Horn tonight stands a better shot. I don't think he stands much of a shot, but compared to Conor next month, I think he stands a far better shot, if that answers the question, right? So not much of a shot, but much better than the guy next month, right? So there you go. I hope that answers your question, right? Anyway, with that said, this is DStyle. I'm out.